Okay, so once Logic is done downloading, you can find it in your applications folder. So what we can do is we can either uh, go to open a Finder window, go to applications, and it'll show up at the top if you have it sorted as date added. If you have it sorted by name, like most people do, it'll show up under L for Logic Pro. Or if you want a slightly faster way to do that, you could just go into the Launchpad app that shows you all of your applications and just search for Logic or see if it shows up, and it's right here. So, but I'll do it anyway. There it is. So let's launch it. So this is the first time launching it on this computer. And it's got to download a couple more things. And in order to do that, it needs access to my computer. So this password is not my Apple ID. This is my computer password. Okay, so some info about it. I'm going to say continue. Okay, it's right now I'm getting an error. You probably won't get this one unless you do a lot of other audio stuff. This is telling me that some plugins that I have already installed on my computer aren't going to work with Logic. That's fine. Okay, so now it's loading a default patch. Okay, so this is interesting. What it did for me is it loaded, I have an old version of Logic on this computer from like a long time ago. And this is the last project I did. This is a film score that I did in that old version of Logic. And so when I launched it the first time, it found this old version of Logic and this old project, and it loaded that up, which is interesting. This was a fun project. Neat. So, for you, you probably got something that looks more like this. Okay? So if you got to this, it means you're in. Everything's working and everything's all set. You may have also got this window where it's prompting you to set up a new project based on one of these templates. And we're going to talk about these coming up very soon, these different templates. But for now, I'm going to start with an empty project. All right. So if you can get here, you are all set. You are up and running, and we can start making some music. So let's go into the next section.